cues were.
It's not like you're the boss or anything.
Just having that conversation with that person that we said is difficult to speak with. Anyway.
His name is Wise Guy. Well, now that Agent B has joined me back out on commentary again, let's continue Best of the West, Bad to the Bone, and send it to our ring announcer, Davey Dangerously.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Official in charge of this contest, referee Steven Landis.
So why does Luis get such a pop and Landis does not?
Because Landis is objectively terrible.
I see.
Introducing first, weighing tonight at 399.9 pounds, Alonzo Alvarez, Billy Russell,
This was to be a return match requested by Hustle and Muscle. At our last show, they were defeated by Niko and his brother CLAS. However, due to a scheduling conflict, CLAS was not available, forcing Niko to find a replacement partner.
Well, that's a shame because Niko really got a boost with that W thanks to his brother CLAS.
Well, you know that Hustle and Muscle are itching to show their worth after the last event. They were defeated by a low blow used by Christopher Landon, Anthony Streeter, CLAS as we referred to him.
This crowd is not being kind to Hustle and Muscle.
Introducing first from Athens, Greece, weighing tonight at 225 pounds, this is Niko.
You see Hustle and Muscle already reaching through the ropes to try to get their hands on Niko. They are not happy about how their last encounter ended.
Well, to hear Hustle and Muscle talk about it, they thought they had the match in the bag. They generally held the advantage over Niko. It was only when CLAS came in and struck that low blow that Niko and his brother were able to turn the tide.
Just to cover that, you know, my brother CLAS, he wants to take his ball, he wants to go home, he wants to do other things.
So we can!
I think you guys do because we beat you last time.
Damn! He's got a point.
But you know what? Hey. They saw what happened. I want to win the right way. So, got myself a partner. Here he is.
Prince Gabriel! Listen to this huge ovation for Prince Gabriel.
This crowd just came out of their seats for Prince Gabriel. Now, when you think about it, Prince Gabriel makes a lot of sense as a tag partner for Niko. They've trained together for years. They hold a much, let's say, more similar philosophy on sportsmanship and fairness than Niko does with his brother.
They know each other very, very well.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say Niko's trying to prove that his methodologies can work just as well as his brother's.
Oh, and that young fan at ringside with a hell of a prize. The Prince's crown bestowed upon that young fan. And listen to this crowd. They are all kinds of fired up. Prince Gabriel, perhaps the perfect choice for Niko. And we are underway. Tag team action here at Best of the West presents Bad to the Bone.
I like this footwork I'm seeing from Alvarez, keeping his eyes about him. And a high face to Niko.
Well, Niko's got to remember to keep his cool here, not let antics like that get inside his head.
Niko has been known to have something of a temper. Sometimes that fire works in his favor, but sometimes it can work very much against him.
Well, to be honest, I think that temper is really more a symptom of being under the wing of Wise Guy for so long, who, as we know, well documented how ill-tempered Wise Guy is. Niko trying to shake himself of those destructive habits. Be his own competitor, and now a huge Luthez press followed by furious forearms to the forehead. The altitude in that Luthez press is unlike anything I've seen from Niko in
He
the
almost
past.
cleared leapfrog Alvarez. And now just crushes him in the corner with these clotheslines.
A couple of them, yeah. There's a third.
And this is not the match Alvarez wants to have.
Wow.
Alvarez is deceptively strong, but he sticks to that cover.
And barely a one count. Right shoulder up immediately.
If it's a power-for-power matchup, Niko will win. Alvarez, there we go. Needs to rely on those mat wrestling fundamentals. Double leg takedown into a front face lock.
Niko, though, not staying there for long. And then a right hand that I think was more of a slap than anything else, and a quick tag out to Vinny Wasco.
Now, Vinny Wasco, on the other hand, is a power wrestler. He may be able to beat Niko in shot for shot, but Wasco says he wants Prince Gabriel.
And Prince Gabriel looks like he's all about it. There's a tag. Here he comes. Many of this crowd on their feet for Prince Gabriel. Collar and elbow tie-up. And wow, look at that. Vinny Wasco, I was going to say, using his size to his advantage, the biggest man in this contest, but Prince Gabriel able to negotiate Vinny into the corner.
Change that momentum, leverage his weight, come out on top in that exchange. Wasco checking his shoulder, maybe rethinking his strategy, and he utilizes his power game. Gabriel says no as he puts him in that headlock.
And immediately to the ropes, headlock broken. Vinny now receiving a huge shoulder tackle. Oh my God, look at the strength of Prince Gabriel. A crisp, quick arm drag, followed by a huge hip toss, and Prince Gabriel has Vinny Wasco's number in the early going of this contest. Over the top goes Wasco.
Wasco down on the ground. I don't know how much time Wasco and Alvarez had to prepare for Prince Gabriel, but he's proving he's something of a different beast from CLAS.
And Prince Gabriel not done yet. A little meeting of the minds.
Hustle and Muscle are out on their feet. This might be the opening that Gabriel needs.
Ducks a clothesline from Wasco. Another huge hip toss, this time falling down with the momentum, and rather than going for a cover, sinks in an armbar.
Very close to the ropes, though. Gabriel tries to maneuver Wasco up, and that lets him get back to his knees.
Niko has to be feeling confident thus far for his choice of replacing CLAS with Prince Gabriel.
Now we'll get a look at the tag team cohesion. That double back elbow.
Well, as you said earlier, these two trained together. They may not have tagged before, but they do know each other very, very well. As Niko, following a knee drop, lateral press, hand in the face, there's the cover, and a one count, but not much more.
That was just the inexperience of Niko, that positioning. Wanted to use that hand for more leverage, but rotated too far. Left the shoulder of Wasco up, delayed the count.
You can hear Landis pleading that to get just one competitor from each team in the ring.
Well, what will be interesting about this matchup is to compare the teamwork of a true dedicated team like Hustle and Muscle to Prince Gabriel and Niko, who are longtime training partners, but have historically not tagged many times.
Double axe right to the shoulder from the second rope.
Niko letting Wasco get close to his partner.
Yeah, but Wasco ill-advised that he didn't make the tag. Stops himself, does Niko, before he collides with his partner. Not that time, though. A knee to the small of the back sends Niko head first into Prince Gabriel. Some wise offense, some efficient offense from the muscle of Hustle and Muscle.
Well, it was a risk, but it turns out staying in the ring gave him the perfect opportunity to perhaps not just attack both of his opponents, but perhaps even create some dissension, depending on what Prince Gabriel may or may not have seen.
Prince Gabriel has always struck me as a very level-headed competitor, even in his young career thus far. I doubt Prince Gabriel is going to take it personally, but I've been surprised before. A huge knee drop up in the rafters with those hops. There's a cover, hooks the far leg, and a 1.5 until a quick shoulder up.
Some very impressive shots there. That back elbow from Wasco right into the throat of Niko, followed by that knee drop clear across the jaw, targeting the neck and head area of Niko.
Niko trying to catch Vinny Wasco off guard with that shot to the midsection, but Wasco just answers with a knee. Oh, and a spinning! We're still in a pandemic, man. And referee Steven Landis having to put his attention on Prince Gabriel, who is not legally supposed to be in the ring, and there's a couple kicks.
Kick to the back of the head, a kick to the chest.
Alvarez making fun of Niko. Making fun of Prince Gabriel, rather, as he
shows off some of that hustle and muscle to the cover.
And even a well-executed lateral press. If you notice, he was on his toes, put all of his weight on Niko's chest, but Niko's still able to kick out. There's a tag to Vinny Wasco. Niko finds himself in a bad way right now. Vinny Wasco up and over! Right down onto the small of the back, another lateral press, 2, and a kick out at 2.
You'll notice Vinny Wasco created a double axe handle with his hands. That's what made the impact. Not the broad body across, but that double axe handle directly onto the spine of Niko.
Niko, you have to believe he's feeding off this crowd right now. Little blurry-eyed, huge clothesline almost decapitates Niko.
Niko, fortunately, has had a lot of experience in tag team matches, has found himself in this 2-on-1 scenario and been able to use that fire. But can he find it before Hustle and Muscle put him away? Cover!
1, 2, and Prince Gabriel not letting it become 3. Here's Steven Landis saying, "Don't touch me."
Alonzo Alvarez took advantage of the referee's distraction, I think, to give a quick little kick to Niko. You'll notice Hustle and Muscle do not miss many such opportunities. The moment the referee's back is turned, there is some shenanigan.
Yeah. Niko shot off the ropes. Wasco drops his head, spinning neck breaker. Niko needs to take this opportunity to make a tag to Prince Gabriel.
Niko's very close to his corner. This might be his best opportunity. Vinny Wasco needs to roll over and contain Niko. It looks like Wasco's going to go for the tag as well.
As if the punishment wasn't enough for these competitors. Wait a minute, there's the tag. Here comes Prince Gabriel. Referee didn't see it and has to demand Prince Gabriel to go back to his corner. You hear Steven Landis screaming, "You're not the legal man." The tag was made, but the referee did not see it. Hustle and Muscle taking advantage. Oh my God.
Just a body dog pile on Niko from the top rope.
1, 2, left shoulder up.
And that's the difference to my mind between a true tag team and some friends. Because let's be frank, that's what Niko and Prince Gabriel are.
Right, well, we saw a little bit of tandem offense earlier, but nothing like what we just saw from Hustle and Muscle.
And not just a tandem offense, the knowledge to, cover.
1, 2, that's not going to get it done against Niko, that arrogant cover. Please continue.
Shades of myself. The ability to manipulate the referee, always know where he is, always know where your partner's head is at, what they're capable of. That's a true tag team.
Right, not just anticipating what your next move is, but your partner's next move, knowing they're going to be there for you when and where you need them. Hustle and Muscle have that. Niko and Prince Gabriel just don't yet. But what you have is a clothesline that's going to give Niko, hopefully, the advantage he needs to make this tag.
Mustering what body strength he had left, just straight falling into that clothesline. All of his weight into that bicep muscle, climbing, crawling towards the cover now.
Prince Gabriel pacing back and forth, and there's the tag. Prince Gabriel is in, and the referee sees it. Pair of clotheslines. Make it, oh my God, sling blade to Wasco. Sling blades for everybody.
Alvarez realizing this might need a 2-on-1 tandem.
Vinny Wasco wanted to send Prince Gabriel to the outside. Gabriel with the same idea, perched on the second rope.
What's it going for here?
Oh, a knee drop to the back of the head, or perhaps the back of the neck.
And Wasco landed at the top of his head on the mat, just crunching his neck.
And you hear Landis saying the tag is made.
Niko tagged himself in. A straight boot to the head.
We saw Niko saying, and another low blow.
Niko wants to show he's not the weak link.
1, 2, 3. What the hell? For the second time in a row, Hustle and Muscle with the low blow while the referee's back is turned.
Not so much. Last time it was CLAS. I think Niko wanted to show that he could do things his way.
Fair point.
Hustle and Muscle, in turn, returned the favor, showed no. This is the way you win a matchup. Excellent referee management by Hustle and Muscle. Well-earned win.
You're right. More than anything, that is a receipt for CLAS, who is not even here tonight.
But he will have words for young Niko, of that much I can assure you.
And I don't know if you caught this. I'm sure you didn't. But Wasco had a handful of tights as well. By hook and by crook, Hustle and Muscle pick up the victory at Bad to the Bone.
So as they say, if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Niko demanding to Prince Gabriel that he got this, and that was the beginning of the end for Niko and Prince Gabriel. Well, it's been a hell of a night of action. We still have a handful of matches yet to go, so let's not waste any time. Let's send it back to our ring announcer, Davey Dangerously.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Official in charge of this contest, referee Reed Matthews.
This is something very special. We are very excited to present
Yeah, what is this about?
Two first-time talents in a Best of the West ring.
A pair of debuts, you say?
Indeed.
Introducing first from Hollywood, California, weighing in tonight at 225 pounds. He is the natural born killer, Xander Cade.
Xander Cade, the natural born killer, making his Best of the West debut tonight, and has a chance to do so and make a hell of a statement in the process.
Xander Cade, a trained martial artist, submission specialist. He is a cold, ruthless killer, a natural-born killer, if you will. And what impresses me more than anything, why I brought him onto this, is he's not in it for the money. He's not in it for the titles. He's in it for the pure love of causing pain.
Wow. So in short, he's here to hurt people.
He's here to hurt them so they don't come back, which can be a useful skill.
Interesting business strategy there.
Can be a useful asset to have. Reed Matthews, chest cage, you wait a second.
And he's your opponent, from
have what he's having. This guy's already all over the place.
Well, they don't call him Wild for nothing. This is Louie Carlin. As I understand it, he showed up one day. Nobody really knows.
Wow.
Where from?
What the hell?
And they got him in a ring and he just started fighting and they said, he's ready to go. So on the advisement of the trainers, I am proud to introduce to you all Wild Louie Carlin.
Wild Louie Carlin. Did I hear that correctly?
Indeed.
All right, well.
And I can hardly think of a more stark contrast between competitors.
Yeah. Xander Cade walking in cool, calm, collected, the natural-born killer, and Wild Louie Carlin. I mean, just nothing if not a ball of energy from the moment he stepped through that curtain.
Well, he's going to need that energy
yes,
to take out
is.
a much larger opponent in Xander Cade.
Goes underneath. Wow. And using his size and leverage to his advantage is Xander Cade, but using his quickness to his advantage. Beautiful arm drag. There's two. Nobody home for what looked like could have been a flying knee.
And this Louie Carlin is just jumping all over the place here.
Yeah.
And this is what they saw the first day. He just wandered into the ring and started fighting.
Was he lost?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Oh! Using the ring post
and kipping up
as like a flagpole or something.
Spun around and kicked Xander Cade right in the sternum. Oh.
Wow! And then Xander Cade said, "I think I want to introduce your face to the ring post."
Now we'll see how Louie Carlin does on defense. That is a brutal shot.
Yeah. Xander Cade looks a little longer in the tooth than Wild Louie Carlin.
Well, this will be Louie Carlin's first official match. Not so for Xander Cade. Xander Cade has wrestled in the state of California prior, but has been inactive for some years. Finally making his return after the pandemic. And he knows how to hit people.
He sure does. We just saw it with a sickening thud. So, both making their Best of the West debut, but the first career matchup for Wild Louie Carlin, and maybe
almost was a short one.
Absolutely, but a kick out at 2.
First-time competitors have it, so are always exciting to call a match with somebody you've never seen before. No idea what they're capable of.
And then using the hair to bring him right back down to the canvas, but I have to admit, Wild Louie Carlin showing some amazing athleticism. But if you notice, Xander Cade just using brute force and precise strikes to take the wind right out of Carlin's sails.
Took out the back of the knee. And now I think he's got a target. Mentioned earlier.
Yep.
Submission skills. Looks like now he's found a target in which to utilize those.
Well, you say he has a particular affinity for inflicting pain. I'm sure he enjoys nothing more than feeling and hearing his opponent writhe in agony. He's got his foot now pinned on the rope, and now down to the knee. Referee Reed Matthews checking on the debuting Wild Louie Carlin, his first career match.
Well, see, Louie Carlin certainly can't be jumping around like he was earlier.
No.
If Xander Cade takes out this knee.
Uh-oh. He's not done. There's an enziguri, though. Got every ounce of it, too. But Xander Cade, though, quick to get back up to his feet as he shakes the cobwebs loose.
Carlin with some shots to the chin. But
oh, no. T-bone suplex.
Got him up nice and high, too. Drove him down in the back of his neck. Cover.
1, 2, and a kick out at 2.
And that's where you can see the experience here. Cade held on to the leg that he was attacking earlier, making it more difficult for Carlin to kick out.
You see Cade using his shin to choke Wild Louie Carlin.
I'm an experienced competitor.
Now jamming that patella, that kneecap into the canvas. Still trying to further clip the wings of Louie Carlin.
You can see here where this wild, inexperienced style of Carlin comes into play, flailing his arms, not quite sure what to do with the competitor in this position, and Cade using his hand on the rope.
Well, as I said, he was a little bit longer in the tooth than Wild Louie Carlin. This is not his first match. He knows the tools of the trade and using the ring to his advantage in a way that the referee finally able to catch.
Holding on the rope allows him to sit down lower, getting more torque on the knee.
Louie ducks the clothesline. Power slam perhaps. Louie kicking his legs for dear life. Turns it into a DDT and stuck him head first like a tent spike.
Cade just got planted. Look at him holding his head. He is rocked.
Unbelievable counter from somebody in their first career matchups, showing skills beyond his years.
But Carlin needs to push the pace to maintain the advantage.
Yes, he does.
And he do so on one leg. Get some feeling back into that knee.
Carlin demanding that Xander Cade come at him. Xander, happy to oblige, reverses the Irish whip. Carlin, beautiful arm drag.
Flying arm drag.
A huge clothesline, and he's not done yet.
Burst of energy from this Carlin.
Drop kick sends Cade into the corner.
Tell he's still fighting that knee.
Carlin now going for a monkey flip. He gets it.
And I think Carlin's signaling he wants to go up top.
Gutsy move for his first career match, but he's feeling it.
With only one good leg. High risk, high reward. Will it pay off for the wild man?
This crowd's behind him. Crossbody connecting. 1, 2. No, was that 2?
Just a 2. 2.999.
Wow, that may have been the closest 2 count of my life. I wouldn't be surprised if the crowd thinks it was 3.
The crowd disagrees with the decision, but it is Reed Matthews' decision to make.
Reed may have saw it happen before he could stop his hand from hitting the canvas. But this match continues.
Carlin goes for a sheer Nui.
Oh no. Right in the center of the ring, a long way from the ropes, the natural born killer with Carlin in the ring.
Got a ankle, the knee, all that pressure on the ligaments of Carlin.
Twisted in a sickening position, but Carlin dragging both of them to the ropes. Can he gets to the ropes? The hold must be broken. Referee up to 4 3/4 and demanding that Cade break the hold.
I don't know that Cade would have broken if Reed Matthews didn't.
Absolutely not.
I think he was savoring that moment to the fullest.
Enjoying that agony of his opponent might mean more to him than the victory. And now, Cade. Punishing forearm in the corner. Carlin is dead weight. Oh my God, smothers this kid.
Brings him out.
Whoa! Cade now on his back, 2. He got him! Carlin wins! Best of the West Studios has come unglued!
This crowd here is raising the rafters!
Wild Louie Carlin, victorious in his first ever career match! Good for you, kid!
What a show for the wild man!
Oh no, wait a second! And Xander Cade reigning on Carlin's parade!
attacking that knee that he attacked during the matchup. You saw the look of shock on Cade's face.
Cade couldn't believe it.
And he's not gonna let it stand. Not if he has anything to do about it.
Shouldn't you have security come out here or something?
He let go of the hose. There we go. And that cold stare.
Ugh. That unsettling stare. Wild Louie Carlin came away with the victory in his debut match tonight, but something to think about. Compliments of the natural-born killer, Xander Cade.
I think we can look forward to seeing both of these talents in the very near future again.
Absolutely. Both have impressed tonight, but particularly Wild Louie Carlin, his first career matchup, comes away with a victory, and to be quite honest, an impressive showing from this young kid. Hey, wait a second! Xander's back! No, come on! Enough is enough. And now there goes the referee. Come on, this kid has suffered enough.
What is this now? Xander Cade disagrees.
No.
He wants to inflict even more suffering.
No! Wrapping Louie's leg around the ring post. Come on, stop this! Oh no, not the figure four! Figure four around the ring post! Stop this!
That can
Come on!
break your tibia and fibia all in one go.
Louie is writhing in pain. The natural-born killer.
He doesn't know
Xander
what to
Cade
do.
doesn't care. He's enjoying, look at that smile on his face. He's enjoying every second.
Louie Carlin's gonna pass out from the pain if he keeps this up.
Oh, now we got referees out here. The natural-born killer living up to his name, but the record books will always show a victory for the debuting Wild Louie Carlin.
We'll be back with more Best of the West.